All right, hey, what's up, guys? We are coming to you a little bit early, about 40 minutes left in the market. Usually we come around 15 minutes and try to upload these videos a little bit before market close so you can catch the rebounds from the after hours. But a lot of the stocks you're watching already pretty much made their moves. And so we're a little bit early that way in case you have more time to kind of look everything over. But we only have 5 stocks that we're watching today. A lot of the market was red today. So we were looking at a lot of small caps or just like stuff that had news was going off. BFRI we talked about on Friday, and we also made a specific video on it yesterday, kind of going more into detail. But BFRI had 90% short interest as of yesterday, and at market open, it gapped up about $1, and it just kind of kept going. It never really came back down. I mean, you can argue that at some points it double bottomed, but it never really lost all of its volume. The eyes were on it the whole day, and it went up from like 5 to almost touching 8 here. And I suspect that after hours it's going to continue because of the short interest. I don't think it's going to lose volume. People are going to take advantage of the short interest. I think more people are going to pile on. So just keep an eye on this one. It's probably the biggest winner that we're going to have, maybe even tomorrow. Oh yeah, and then I have to mention that the market cap on this, the float on this is 3 million. So there's only 3 million shares available and 90% of those are shorted. So this thing can move. I honestly think that we could have seen more volume here to kind of make it run more. I think it has a lot of potential to run. The company itself, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the setup it has for a squeeze. PPSI. This one is a bit of a curl. This is kind of one of the reasons I wanted to come a little earlier. It's had moves in the past few days, and it looks like it's curling up here. So, this could just be like a little dead cat bounce at VWAP, come back down. But it could also just be a good entry. And so while you're up on this, if you watched yesterday's video and you got into this early, if you want to kind of move some stuff over to a different stock that has potential and not buy at the top, that could be an opportunity. Similar stock to BFRI in terms of moving. It tested around here 3 times before coming back down to VWAP. But this one was one of the ones that was moving as well throughout the day. It looked like it spiked out at the open, came all the way back down, and it's kept the volume since then. So it's one to watch. Maybe catching a good entry or seeing how it behaves after hours. I'm not too sure how I feel about this. Still making higher highs. But maybe you could find a good entry, but you never know if this one's going to come back down. But if it's oversold and you definitely feel that, then hey. BBIG, this one popped at the open pretty heavy and then came back down. Before coming back up. This is another one of the curl plays. It's kind of coming back up here. It's been seeing spikes like sporadically, so one to watch. ESSC. This is one that I was talking yesterday about the BFRI stock, and someone mentioned in the comments about this one that this one was also shorted potentially. I didn't see it on the list that I was watching, but it did make a move today, so I thought it was one I should mention. It's not one that I know much about though, but it's moving again. Another thing about BFRI, they did get news this morning about a stage 2. I don't know exactly what the news was, but I know it was like a stage 2 trial, I believe. And so that was kind of one of the initial pops. It was already moving before that, but they did get that news as well. And honestly, BFRI has a lot of more stuff coming throughout the new year. January, February, they're going to be doing a lot of things getting approved and things like that. So just small catalyst to lead into things like this. But that's all we're going to be watching. I was having some fun with this one. I was trading with like a lot of money on the simulator, and I made 120,000. At some points I was up 100K on its own, but I just held it and then I'd come back down, so I just hold it. But if you're trading the dips, probably could have made more. So people who are like investing a whole lot into here, I could only imagine with short interest as your catalyst to kind of hedge against something coming down. You probably buy with more confidence here. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. BFRI is our main mover today. A lot of attention on it, especially while the market's red. So if you have any other stocks you're watching, drop them down below. I'd appreciate it if you leave a thumbs up and follow the channel. We post daily videos at market close, and if anything special happens, we'll make a video on that too. But, yep. Alright, until next time, guys.